Welcome to Fox and Frog Board Gaming. I'm Anthony.
I'm Christy.
I'm Blake. I'm Noemi.
And today we are going to review the Fox Experiment.
Published by Pandasaurus Games and designed by Elizabeth Hargrave and Jeff Fraser.
All right. So we've had a chance to get this game to the table this week. And we've gotten 2-3 plays in at least on it. And right now, we've done different player counts. We've done 2-player, which has a 2-player variant that has a auto system built in, treating it kind of like a 4-player. And then we've also gotten in a 3-player and an actual 4-player game. So we've been able to get a few different methods in here. And let's start off with the kids. Blake, Noemi, what are your thoughts on the gameplay of the Fox Experiment?
Okay. I thought that it was a good game. I liked how you could choose for some of the tokens. You can choose how they or what they are, and you can choose the variations of colors that you want and what you want to upgrade. So I thought that was a fun idea.
So you liked the wild tokens, being able to choose what they represent, and then also being able to choose, because of that, which tokens you use to upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some of your thoughts, Noemi?
I also really like the freedom of your decisions and stuff, but I also like that it's not just I don't like taking turns. So when it's all busy and stuff, that was pretty good.
So being able to do things simultaneous with the other players, you really like that aspect of it.
You have a hard time taking turns, huh?
Okay. Well, explain some. Explain some. Yeah. Okay.
So the fact that you're active for mostly the whole game, you liked that. Okay.
Definitely, I think that's definitely a highlight for me as well. You're not sitting there waiting or twiddling your thumbs kind of thing for your turn to come back around. You're able to just dig in, think through your own stuff, and actually be physically doing something turn to turn. Excellent. No, I like that. I liked that as you went from turn to turn, the foxes got better and you got more dice. And so by the end of the game, you got this big handful of dice that you're trying to roll and see what you can make with that. And it's a lot of fun. I also felt like, and I don't know a ton of games, but I felt like it was new and a different experience. It doesn't compare to any other games that I've played. It's not like, oh, this is similar to this game. It's its own thing. Yeah. And obviously we're a bit newer to the hobby. I mean, we've been in it for a few years now and we have a few games, but it's definitely not a gaming experience that we've seen or had yet. So I like the freshness of it, the different aspects that are there in creating these pups and then having the current generation retire and then the new pups come in and you're able to utilize them. You're building on those new pups as well as some of the others that are brought in and based off of some of your goals that you have. And the need for dice because of those goals, you're picking and choosing different things as we go. So all of those aspects I really liked as well as in this game as well. So
one thing I was going to say about Blake, you mentioned the wild dice, how you could assign them to whatever. Mm-hmm. And that actually worked really well for me on one of my goals. I wasn't able to get a fox with a certain color die that I needed, but I was able to roll enough wilds. I think I had 3 wild dice at the time that I could manipulate them to get at least one of those of the color I needed. Yeah.
And I think we had a good experience with the last game that we played as we were talking through and obviously learning the game, continuing to work with each other as we learn. We kind of found almost, what was it, Noemi, 8 points that we could do based off of, let's use these tokens for this tell here and then instead of on this other track. And then we were able to kind of piggyback off of that, getting more tokens that opened up more things, and ended up getting about 8 more points for Noemi in her final score by just changing up a couple things. So just seeing different ways that you can do that as well can really help out and expand how the gameplay is and the way that you think about it.
Another thing that I think you two enjoyed especially was coming up with names for all your pups. It became interesting. Sometimes we combine the names of the parents. Sometimes we just do goofy things. I started picking a theme. So one time I did Irish names, and one time my favorite movie is Princess Bride. So I started naming the characters Princess Bride. I ran out of female characters pretty quick though, so that was a problem. But the male foxes were named Fezzik and Massini and Leslie, and that got to be kind of fun.
Yep. Any other things that you two want to bring up that you liked, or things that stuck out to you?
No? Okay.
Okay. Well, what is your final, if you were to rate this game 1 out of 5, what would you rate it as?
Probably like a 4 because like there's always room for improvement.
Okay.
I was thinking around the same 4.5 for me.
Okay. You really liked it a lot, huh? Okay.
I'm probably about a 4. I'm with you, Noemi. I think there's definitely a little bit of room for improvement, but I really enjoyed it. I think it's definitely quickly creeping up to the top of my top 50.
Yeah, and I think I'm around that same area. I think 4 is probably a good set. I think the more plays I get on it, probably it'll move up a little bit more. Right now, I'm really liking the variety that's there and the things that we've mentioned, the different tokens that you can get and how you can use them and when you can use them, with the randomness of the dice, with the different pups that are mom and paws that are coming out that you're creating the pups off from, and the randomness of that. I think it's going to continue growing on me and getting better. So, well, hopefully, with this review, hopefully you've had fun. I know on our component review, we mentioned we'll highlight some gameplay videos that are out there that we felt were really good. So we'll have those down in the description and maybe even in the comments if we find some more. But please comment, subscribe, let us know what you think. Hopefully we'll continue to get better at this as we grow and develop. But thanks for joining us, and look forward to producing more content and getting out there with you. Thanks.